Hey YouTube, Earthbound17 here, finally giving you guys an update on how to connect to the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection, this time without hacks or patches. I kept putting off making this video for a long time, but it's finally here, and hopefully I'll be able to answer all the questions that you might have regarding this topic and update you on the current status of these servers, and how to connect, and how to do it right. So first thing I'm going to do is give you a little bit of information regarding these different servers and what they offer. So along the top here I've listed 4 different servers that connect to the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection, or at least replicate its services, and on the left the different things that they offer. This is mainly going to be referencing connecting to Pokemon. These servers do work on other games, both for the DS and the Wii, but I think most of, at least my fan base and people that are going to be watching this video, are interested in Pokemon related things, but this does apply to other games as well. So that's just where I'm coming from here. First thing we're going to start off with is the Alt WFC, which is the topic of my previous video, where you may be coming from actually. And this was, up until a few weeks ago, the server that I'd been using and that I highly recommended using until some recent updates. One of the nice things about the Alt WFC was that it provided lots of the different features of the Pokemon games, the GTS, link trades, battles, mystery gift, and battle videos, although it no longer provides mystery gift distribution. The downside about the Alt WFC moving forward now is that it requires a patch to play. And what that means, for those of you that aren't familiar, is that you need to somehow hack your game one way or another, whether it be using action replay, flashcard, hacked ROM, or something like that, to bypass the connection to the previous Nintendo Wi-Fi connection server that is now defunct, and force it to look for the Alt WFC server. And so just playing on a regular retail cartridge on your regular DS, you could not access this server. You had to somehow patch your game. And moving forward, that's really the biggest downside of the Alt WFC, which otherwise is a great network. Next we have Wii MMFi, which is a very popular server that actually supports many different games, both on the DS and the Wii. They have a real extensive website showing statistics, number of players, everything like that. Until recently, it didn't have all the same services that the Alt WFC did as far as Pokemon games are concerned. They're now using this Reconnect24 server, which is really nice. It has a new DNS and everything, and it provides a lot more capability, especially for Pokemon games. It now links to the GTS, which was previously accessed from the Alt WFC, as well as link trades, battles. It provides mystery gifts. You can access battle videos, and the best part about it is that it's patchless, meaning that you don't need to hack your game in any way to connect to it. All you have to do is change the DNS, which we'll talk about a little later on. So, patchless connecting to these servers, this is a new thing. They use some sort of a proxy. I don't know how this works. I'm not affiliated with these servers or running them, updating them, anything like that. So don't ask me the technical questions regarding those sorts of things. I'm just here to show you how to connect and explain how these features work. So this is a really nice server that the only real downside is that the GTS is currently not working in Gen 5. It's only in Gen 4 as far as Pokemon games go, which is still what we're going to be mostly talking about in this video. This KAERU WFC network is actually the first one to implement patchless connecting to the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection and they're really who we have to thank for this ability to connect without hacking in any way. There's a few pros to using Wii MMFi over KAERU. KAERU currently doesn't distribute mystery gifts, which is probably a minor factor for most people, but in general, Wii MMFi has a much larger network of users. I think it has stronger capability and support. They're both good networks, but I think that Wii MMFi still edges out the KAERU network. We also have the WFZ Way network, which is, I believe, somehow affiliated with Alt WFC, although for some reason it doesn't have GTS capabilities, though it does have other features. One of the pros about this network, I know some people have had trouble connecting to Reconnect 24, but have been able to connect to WFZ Way, but still not having the GTS capabilities is probably a downside for a lot of people. Overall, looking at this chart, as far as requiring a patch, I think that's going to be a big roadblock for many people, and so they're going to look to these three other networks that are patchless moving forward. And looking at what they provide, I think that the Wii MM5 is currently the front runner as far as its capabilities, what it provides for you. It has most features implemented. As far as connecting to Gen 5 GTS, I know this is something that they're working on. I don't know how soon it's going to be fixed, but keep in mind this is just the status of these networks at the point of me making this video. These stats could change tomorrow for all we know. So you really want to keep up to date on what's going on. You know, maybe WFZ Way moves forward in the future as the front runner of these servers. So a recommendation I would have to you is to join our Discord, which I'll put the link to in the video. We have a huge community of players using these networks, especially Wii MMFi and Alt WFC, and it's mainly focused on Pokemon games. We had over 100 new members join in the last week, so it's a rapidly growing community. There's a lot of support in there for errors with connecting, helping you out. We have all the important links in the Discord there. So it's really a great place to be if you want to get involved in this community and playing Pokemon on these servers. And that way you can also stay up to date on what's going on as these stats change moving forward. So now that we have this out of the way, let's talk about connecting. So here I've put down the DNS for each of these servers, which is what you're going to use to connect to them in your connection settings on your DS. So for whichever one you might be interested in, you can get that information here, but now I'm going to demonstrate to you me connecting on Wii MMFi on my different games really quick. As I've said, this is the network that I recommend you connecting to at this time. There's really good online support for it, and there's a huge community of people already playing, which you can see online. Alright, let's take a look at it.
First, just to show you what I'm doing, I'm playing on the retail cartridge Pokemon Platinum on a DS Lite. So there's no hacks involved here. This is completely legitimate gameplay. Yes, my top screen is broken. Alright, so I'm going to come to the Wi-Fi settings just to show you really quickly what I have here. So everything is set to normal, auto-obtain, IP address, etc. The only thing that's changed is auto-obtain DNS is set to no. For the WMM5, we have this DNS set primary 164.132.44.106, and my secondary is set at 8888.
I recommend for a no security or WEP security Wi-Fi, setting up a guest network like I'm demonstrating here, so that you can easily just turn it on or off whenever you decide to play. And it's really easy to do as well.
So once you've set up your WEP or no security Wi-Fi like this on your DS, has to be DS, not DSi or 3DS. Just going to quickly test the connection and make sure it's working. And once it's successful, we're good to move forward. So now I'm just going to join the Wi-Fi club and show you that it works. There you have it. We are in.
You may encounter an error that looks something like this, and that is because, unfortunately, you have no choice but to reset your PalPad and friend code settings when you connect to a new server.
Now, the nice thing about playing DSi games, or for example, Pokemon Gen 5 games, which I'll now demonstrate to you, is that you can play them on 3DS and DSi, and you won't need a WEP or non-security Wi-Fi connection. That is, they can have passwords, they can be WPA or WPA2 Wi-Fi security. Okay, so I'll just quickly show you my settings in the Wi-Fi for my 3DS to show you what it looks like here. Okay, so similar to how I showed you on my DS, everything is set to normal except the DNS, which auto obtain is set to no. And my primary here is that same one that I showed you before, and I actually have my secondary set to 1111. Okay, so now I will show you me playing Pokemon Black using that connection without hacking or patching. Alright, so this time I'm going to just show you the GTS, what that's like. Unfortunately, the GTS does not work fully on Gen 5, which I'm actually playing on. It will let you go into the GTS, it will let you search Pokemon, but it will not let you actually complete the trade yet. Hopefully that changes in the near future, but like I said, you can stay up to date with us on the Discord and keep an eye out for maybe when that gets implemented or fixed. I'm just going to show you the Wi-Fi connection working on the 3DS using no patches, hacks, or WEP security. So I'm going to seek Pokemon. Now, I just showed you the GTS a few moments ago, and there was a Solosis for trade. So I'm going to search for that and show you that we can see it on here. Come on, there he is. And there's the trade partner. Okay, so we can connect on the 3DS with DSi games. Okay, so now we've demonstrated connecting to these networks. We've gone over what their capabilities are. Hopefully you have a better idea of the current status of things as far as connecting to the WFC at this point.
I'm sure lots of you will have questions here and there about errors you might have or things like that. And again, a lot of that can be answered in our Discord. A lot of the errors have really quick fixes that are easy to look up. We have all the links and everything in there, so I really highly recommend joining us. Again, some important links will be in the description. If you have questions for me, my contact info is in my About section on my YouTube channel. You can message me on Discord, you can email me, Google Hangouts if you want, I don't know. Leave a comment, but I will get back to everybody with whatever questions or comments you might have. I'd really appreciate subscribing, liking the video, sharing it, getting everybody involved in playing again. This is really exciting to be able to play on the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection without hacking or patching your game.
I also have 5 shiny Poiple codes and 2 Zeraora code cards that I'm giving away, so let me know if you're interested in those. But please only do so if you have an American version of Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. I got a lot of messages last time, people asking that had foreign games, Pokemon Sun. So yeah, make sure you can actually redeem those. But yeah, I usually have extra codes every month, so if you're interested, whenever new codes come out, stay tuned for that and subscribe for videos relating to event releases, which I usually am pretty quick on.
Hope I've been able to update you on what's going on and help you out. Thanks for watching the video. See you guys soon.